Hello, welcome to our interdepartmental show today at the Biodynamic Conference Rooms. What we want to present today is how to use microphones inside of a foreign video conferencing situation, which will provide the best frequency response for the customer. So we later on see the quality of sound. So at first we want to check out if a ceiling microphone would deliver us a pretty sound inside a conference room. Therefore, we are using an MPC-23, which is a boundary microphone mounted up on the conferencing table in the ceiling, colored white. So it is really not easy to detect if you enter a conferencing room. A big advantage of ceiling microphones is that people have totally freedom of using furnituring, tabling, and are able to move inside a room without a loss of sound quality or of speech detection. The problem of this situation inside a room, acoustics like this, which we found here, is a little bit reverberant room with reflecting waves, so we have not the same frequency response as we perhaps would think about if we have a foreign situation with a high quality speech detection. So we should go up with the microphone coming closer to the speaker. So the next microphone we can check out for having an idea about sound. The closest speaker to the microphone is an MPC-22, which has not really an omnidirectional pattern. It has a pattern which is a very bright cardioid pattern using for a table desk situation. For example, a participant is sitting on a table, having the ability to move free on left and the right side, speaking also to a neighbor or to the video conferencing screen, and has the possibility that laptop or other documents are deposited on the table for free. Big disadvantage of a boundary microphone is that every noisy sound which is inside the room, or even perhaps from different delegates inside from a conferencing, will be audible inside this capsule, even it is mounted on the table. Especially they are using DSP for prevent the deep frequency response from noise from the table, but still they have noisy sound in there. So they have to check out what about microphones which are not fixed inside the furniture as a mounted microphone which can be placed elsewhere with a cabling. So the next microphone they are charging on our system is an MPC-65. This is a typical video conferencing microphone, well known all over the world for video conferences. This has the same ability that the people in smaller groups are only in need from 2 or 3 microphones with the ability to be far away from the microphone or very close to the microphone. But the same problem will achieve as they have in this room here, reverberant room with a little bit distortion, so the voice is not really equal to the dry quality of a very closed cardioid pattern. So then they move up to the typical microphone capsule which we are using in a conferencing room. This might be a cardioid pattern which is very useful for video conferencing, especially of this nice housing which is very small and fine finish. This is our SHM204, and it's a cardioid pattern which is a need to have a closer participant speaking close to the microphone and have the ability to prevent each other distortion noise keeping out from the transmission far end. So the frequency response is very fine, very bright. If they come very close to the microphone, it won't get a little bit louder, but it won't be overdriven. So we can lean backwards a little bit, leaving a little bit of gain, and if we go out from this capsule, we will listen that the frequency response gets to be flat down, losing high frequency parts. Especially therefore, this is very useful for conferencing tables and video conferences, where people using laptops flipping up the screen meanwhile in the conferencing situation, so the capsule has the ability to be over the screen instead of preventing to get the clear speech of the speaker. So the same situation, but want also to have more freeness of moving backwards, especially of conference rooms, boarding rooms, the big chairs, there are people sitting leaning backward after long-term sessions, then they should use a line array microphone. And especially now they switch over to our Revoluto microphone, which deserves exactly this cardiac pattern driven on different capsules as a beam steering microphone. The Revoluto microphone delivers now very loud and clear, brilliant sound, even if I lean totally backwards, or even perhaps if I stand up, speaking from upwards inside the capsule, or perhaps if I'm totally far away from the microphone. The sound quality is exactly the same gain and the same frequency response. This is a very practical usage for video conferences instead of preventing an absolutely high quality of sound. If you have now tables where you don't want to have a housing like that, then our latest edition will be having a smaller microphone with the same principle and the same sound quality. And even especially if you want to hide wiring on tables, then they will deliver the Revoluto microphone as an MCWD conference unit with wireless connection. So each different type will be developed for your absolutely freedom inside the conference room situation, and they'll be delivering the Revoluto microphone, the latest edition, in different other housings too. So you could listen to different sound qualities as you might have the same problems in your conference room, and then remember to decide what kind for physical structure a microphone capsule you should use for. So we will see there's a big difference using microphone types.